this time recorded by a passenger on a United Airlines flight over Martinsville, Indiana, on May 10th. According to the witness, the object disappeared shortly after they managed to capture just a few seconds of the footage you're seeing now. Nestled in the misty embrace of southern Poland's Podhale region, Nowy Targ sits like a quiet sentinel at the foot of the Tatra Mountains. The broader region echoes with tales of UFOs, the 1978 Emilkin abduction, where a farmer claimed contact with green-faced humanoids. On April 15, 2025, a Nowy Targ resident captured footage of multiple glowing UFOs hovering at cloud level, maneuvering in eerie, synchronized formations. The objects, faintly visible from below, flickered in and out of sight, their light pulsing like distant stars. Roughly 8 orbs arranged in a spearhead pattern glide across the sky before the witness pans too far right with their zoom, losing the formation. After the last 3 videos, this crystal-clear sighting is probably a relief to your eyes at least.
Oh, what? You see that?
On May 25, 2025, a group of fishermen in South Africa witnessed a striking display in the night sky as glowing orbs moved around and slowly faded from view. While the bright stationary light is believed to be Venus, what could the other objects have been?
What is that? It's not a plane.
On May 24, 2025, around 9:51 p.m. in Shoreline, Washington, a lone witness observed and recorded a colorful, silent orb moving across the sky from west to southeast. The object, estimated to be between the size of a small plane and a 747, pulsed with multiple colors and had smaller lights around its edges. At one point, it emitted a bright beam of light for about 10 seconds before returning to its color-changing pattern. The witness, who captured video of the event, noted the object was unlike any plane or drone and traveled several miles while in view.
Got brighter all of a sudden. What is that?
On May 26, 2025, around 9:30 p.m. local time, in a public park in Old Bridge, New Jersey, 4 observers witnessed 5 to 6 bright orbs in the sky. The objects, white and blue in color, appeared smaller than aircraft or even drones and exhibited smooth, erratic movements similar to bugs, with some zipping quickly and others floating or moving in circles. They were silent, had no distinct shape beyond the light, and were much higher than visible planes. The lights faded in and out smoothly, not blinking or strobing. The sighting lasted about 30 minutes, with nearby aircraft present, but behaving differently. One evening, a local resident spotted an orb moving at varying speeds, seemingly self-propelled and following a distinct flight pattern high above the trees. Unfortunately, much of the video is obscured, but what we can see is unlike any balloon despite some claims.
Hey, don't freak out, you guys, but there's a UFO hovering above Toronto.
And it's just hovering there.
It
hasn't
is.
moved an inch
Where is it? Oh, I gotta move the camera. Not like, why can't I find it?
Right up there, right up there.
Oh my god, look, it's triangular in shape. What is
Oh my
it?
god, I don't know.
I'm scared.
Oh my god.
What the hell is it?
Two women were walking through the streets of Toronto when they spotted three orbs high above the city, hovering in a triangular formation. It's tough to say exactly what we're looking at here. With the fog, or possibly low-hanging cloud cover, obscuring the lights, could this just be a tall light fixture mounted on top of a building? Or are we looking at the mysterious TR-3B? Let us know what you think down in the comments. It comes from sunny Las Vegas, Nevada, at around 7 p.m. The witness states for days blinking white objects continue to show up, creating synchronized flashing patterns in the nighttime sky. Occasionally, these UFOs will scatter and fly in strange patterns. They believe the objects react to being observed by dimming or even turning off their lights, and in some cases, a faint shape of a boomerang can be seen. Las Vegas and the Mojave Desert have become a prime destination for UFO enthusiasts visiting Earth. In 2023 alone, reports surfaced of a UFO crashing in a Las Vegas backyard, accompanied by sightings of 8 to 10-foot non-human creatures roaming at night. Adding to the intrigue, drone-like UFO swarms were spotted hovering over Nellis Air Force Base in November 2024, leaving witnesses and researchers questioning the skies above Sin City. So, who or what could these UFOs be? And what could be the intentions of such a spectacle? In Plymouth, a historic port city in southwest England, where the Mayflower set sail for the New World in 1620, a homeowner captured a strange sighting. Using a window camera in his bedroom, he recorded a light anomaly in the daytime sky high above the city. While Plymouth's violent crime rate, 134% above the national average, might explain the camera, the footage is remarkable. A 6-minute clip of a bright white orb appearing suddenly and lingering for 24 minutes. A bright spherical object gradually appears, possibly emerging through scattered clouds, and hovers in place. The witness, who wasn't present during the event, reviewed the footage and noted slight westward movement. They believe the orb of light might originate from space. This anomaly, whatever it may be, has a natural camouflage among the clouds, where many might easily overlook it while gazing at the sky. I've doubled the speed to the video, but the entire 9 minutes submitted the object remains still, only rarely dimming and blinking. If you have a theory on what it may be, drop it in the comments down below.
What is that? What am I looking at? What is that?
What initially appears to be a single object moving slightly erratically in the daytime sky quickly ascends, nearly disappearing from view. According to the witness, an identical object then appeared, and the two moved in unison. Can you spot the second object? This continued for nearly 2 minutes before both objects vanished into the clouds, the witness reported. This sighting took place around 4 p.m., just as the December sun was starting to set over the skies of Canada. What first appears to be a single bright object quickly turns into multiple lights, moving unpredictably and phasing in and out of view. There's not a lot of information available about this one, other than it was recorded on May 18th in Warsaw, the capital of Poland. What's interesting, though, is that several people commented on the original TikTok post saying they saw the same thing. At this rate, Poland might just be shaping up to be the New Jersey of UAP sightings in 2025. As a Michigander, this particular event from September 2016 over Lake Michigan really stands out. A man on the beach captured video of 6 bright objects hovering in formation, seemingly suspended hundreds of feet above the water. At the top of the footage, there's also another object moving left to right, flashing intermittently before slowly disappearing out of frame. Lake Michigan is arguably the most mysterious of the Great Lakes, with a long history of unexplained disappearances, not just of ships but also planes traveling between Chicago and Detroit. On October 11th, 2019, a French family captured footage through a telescope of a dark object slowly rising out of the sea. Some believe it could be a parasail or paraglider, while others completely disagree, saying it bears no resemblance. I'll leave it up to you to decide.
C'est quoi? Avocat? Hein? Bah c'est quoi? Hein? La lumière là-bas? Oui. Tiens mon téléphone s'il te plaît, mais ça y est rangé. Ouais. Essaye pas bouger.
Back in the US, a morning commuter in South Carolina got quite the surprise as the sun started to rise over Interstate 77. At first, they spotted 2 bright white orbs high up in the sky, clearly visible against the cloudless morning. Then, a few more showed up, bringing the total to 5. According to the witness, some of the orbs started to dim, while others took on an orangish glow, but they all stayed pretty close together. The whole thing lasted about 20 minutes, and during that time, the witness claims they even saw military aircraft flying near the UFOs. Are we just seeing low-orbit satellites? Maybe some military aircraft out of Shaw Air Force Base? Or could it be something entirely unknown? On the night of March 29th, something unexpected appeared in the skies over Richmond, California. From the window of their second-story home, a resident spotted the anomaly and quickly captured it on film. This is what they saw. This cylindrical-looking object was observed by the witness for over 10 minutes before they finally began filming, capturing the motionless craft in the last fading light of the sun. Searching for an explanation, I went online and found only 2 mentions of a blimp in the area. One was from December 19th, 2024, a prototype airship called Pathfinder 1, conducting tests 45 miles away. The other, a legendary ghost blimp whose crew mysteriously vanished during World War II while scouting for Japanese submarines. Personally, I like the ghost blimp story, so if you're from the San Francisco-Richmond area, maybe you have an answer for us. With the recent buzz around the boogosphere that fell from the sky in Colombia back in March, orb sightings across South America have been on the rise. One of the latest comes from Puebla, Mexico, captured on May 23rd.
Un globo o algo así, o sea, se ve muy grande. Estoy... No sé, o sea, está muy raro esto. Y va súper lento.
This sighting was reported on May 25th, another metallic sphere seen over the rural countryside of Colombia. According to the witness, the object was completely silent, unusually large, and showed no visible means of propulsion, even as it moved swiftly above the South American jungle. So if you're keeping track, that makes this the second orb sighting over Colombia this year, at least that we know of. Unfortunately, the video has no sound, and it was captured by a group of hikers in a very remote area, far from any major city or military base.
Y'all, oh, how do you turn the light off?
Uncle Avell, remember the V shape?
How do you turn the light off?
You guys, there's UFOs right
Y'all, look at this. How do I turn the?
This next clip was originally posted by Reddit user u/BravePomelo from Saskatchewan, Canada, though it's since been removed. The video shows an object moving away from a row of houses with a green flashing light that some have speculated could be a drone's running light. Personally, I've never seen one quite like that, but it's a possibility worth considering. Saskatchewan, which sits just north of Montana and North Dakota, is a vast and sparsely populated province, which raises the question, if this is a drone, what's it doing out there in the middle of nowhere?